Hey, it's Kill Kid here, and I'm sorry this One Piece review came out later than it usually is. If you guys know, the Attack on Titan chapter and the One Piece chapter roughly came out around the same time, so I kind of decided, you know what, I'll do Attack on Titan first, and then I'll move on that with One Piece. So yeah. I mean, this chapter was pretty cool. I mean, I guess I should mention the official release is being released on Monday, which is kind of weird. I actually don't know the purpose of that because it usually releases on Sunday, and I mean, if the chapters came out unofficially as usual, so I have no clue what's up with that. But yeah, let's get on the chapter review, which basically the beginning of the chapter is just like a mini flashback where we go to when Kaido gets cut by Odin, and then we go to when just before Owen's about to die, and he's like, "'Cause I am Odin, I was born to boil." God, miss Chad Odin, but yeah, that little mini flashback is from I guess from Kaido experience because he remembers it, and we go back from last chapter when Kaido was falling off the balcony. Yeah, we continue with it with Kaido falling down, and a lot of people are wondering, well, are they ever going to injure Kaido? Well, yeah, the Red Scabbards do injure Kaido because we see Okiku stab and Nekomamushi biting him, and when I mean they stab, you literally see in the panel with Okiku, the blade went through his hand, and then with the panel with Kanemon, you see his blade, and you see blood coming out. So it's obvious that the Red Scabbards can stab and hurt him. And then we go through, I guess, Kaido's perspective while falling down. He's like, wait a minute, this pain, what? They can pierce through me? Wait, no, tell me. They're using Odin's real woe. So yeah, I mean, I guess this chapter confirms they have real woe. I mean, I haven't really done, I don't know if they have done anything that specifically states they wouldn't have it. A lot of people just didn't expect them to have it. But yeah, good. I think, because I don't know if you read the last chapter, a lot of people like to, I guess, downplay the power of the Red Scabbards, okay? I think a lot of people like to do that, and I was also mentioning my wound, the wound that Odin gave him. Then we get some fodder, I guess, Beast Parts being like, wait a minute, is that Kaido screaming? And then, the Red Scabbards and Kaido, boom, they fall onto the ground, and the Beast Pirates is like, come on guys, it's a full on raid, come on, we gotta get them. Then all the disguise rebellion samurai just take off their gear, and they're like, we won't let you interfere with Kanemon's battle. And I do kind of like this line in the middle where Big Bomb's like, oh, is Kaido dead? She doesn't even really care She's like, oh, it's kind of dead, I guess so. Then Yamato is like, come on, Luffy, we gotta go after Kaido to help him finish it off. And boom, a club comes out of nowhere. Yamato blocks it, and it comes from OT. Yeah, that's weird, because the weapon she has is, well, not a club, but it's like a, you see one of those spiky maces? Yeah, she's carrying one of those, which, yeah, I mean, I guess the red scabbards could, I mean, not the red scabbards, the Toby rowboat, yeah. Don't get my terminology confused, but yeah, that's kind of weird. I mean, I'm fine with them having weapons. It's just like, do you not carry them on you at first or whatever? But whatever. Well then, yeah. But let's go back to chapter. Ulti's like, well, what were you exactly planning to do? And Yamato does her thing, which you would think she does, and yes, she does. It's like, well, for the best, this is the day for me to become Kazuki Oden! And Ulti's like, are you stupid? So I find that kind of little exchange funny, and yeah, we got this random, I don't know, Beast by memory. He's like, young Master Yamato, your father is under attack. We need help. And, you know, Yamato's like, well, I'm not your ally anymore. I don't care if my father dies. So, yeah, I guess so. I mean, I'm looking at this. Like, did she ever thought the Beast Pirates were ever their allies in the first place? But whatever, you know, they're all for the attacks. Big Mom comes in and starts chasing off I guess Luffy. So right now, if you want to get to who's fighting who, we got Yamato fighting Ulti. We got Luffy fighting Big Mom, which, that might not go well. And then we got basically all the red scabbards up against Kaido. And while Big Mom's going after Luffy, both Carrot and Nami, are able to get out of the holds of the new homies that Big Mom made, and they're able to. Pretty much defeat them, and then we go to with Kaido and the red scabbards, and he's like, yeah, I finally got it. Punk Hazard, Dressrosa, and so I see it makes all sense now. You were just hiding behind the shadows of the Straw Hats. You joined up with them. But, however, you must know that the pirates will stop. They will abandon you as soon as it, starts to look like they're going to lose. And I can name on, like, no, Luffy is different from all of you guys. He'll be the one standing on top of these scenes. Even if all of us die, he'll still be here fighting for us. And then we go to the next scene, I guess, back to Big Mom and Luffy. She's like, why did you come here, Straw Hat? Did you think it would be fun to defeat Kaido? And Luffy's like, well, no, that's not the reason. And I guess both Yamato and I guess a couple of the others are like, wait, what? Luffy? Why? And Luffy is like, well, Kaido, his upper-ups, Orochi, his subordinates. I've come to beat every single one of your asses. It's full-on war. So yeah, basically, Luffy's like, yeah, I came to take on all of you. Every single single one of you, and I guess we go with Queen. He's like, oh, what a fool. He thinks he get to feed us with that few hundred forces, and I guess on the Den mission, he's like, Queen, yeah, we do got some problems. Got, a couple of intruders entering from the back castle door. The samurai that should be in prison, and some of the other prisoners from Udon, and some forces from Law are also there and fighting, and also, okay, with this line, I actually do have to read the official translation because I don't know what they mean by this, but what it says here is, furthermore, Marco the Phoenix is entering by the front door, accompanied by Perospero. So, with this, accompanying. Now, I don't know what this means. This could obviously mean just, I just have to really see with the official translation. Because with the official, it could just be like, Marco and Perospero are together, or are they fighting? Because I feel like that's an important detail, and with this chapter, I can't really tell. So I would obviously just have to wait on the official translation on what that exactly is supposed to mean. And I guess I should mention the other thing when they were mentioning Law is also there, and one of the things I have noticed with that panel, to the side, we got a character who by his hair kind of reminds me of Hawkins. And just to be sure, I actually was like, okay, let me look up the entire Heart Pirate crew, because most of them don't have names, but I think we pretty much have seen what all of them look like. We just don't know the pretty much the names for most of them. But yeah, no one has like any kind of hair that could be somewhat similar to Hawkins. I guess it would make sense. Hawkins is here. I don't know. To be honest with Hawkins, because he takes his kind of tarot card reading so seriously. If I had to be honest, like after he was defeated by Law, and the second he got back up and then he looked at his tarot cards, it's like telling him, it's like, you need to join Law. That's your only success of victory. Oh well, I guess I'll just try to join up with Law. That's because that could just easily be what that is, and that's why they're joining up. But I'm pretty sure. Because to be honest, while this fight was going on, I was like, hey, wait, are they just going to remove Hawkins for the entirety of the raid? Because I feel like all the supernovas that are on Wano have to be on Onigashima on this fight. Let me continue with the chapter where Kaido he goes into his dragon form, flies up, and the red scabbards I guess just grab on to his scales, and before they leave, Kanemon's like, Straw Hats, where and you're dead. And Luffy's like, don't worry, I'll follow you guys later. And then Kaido goes up on top of the roof of Onigashima, and he's like, I'm finally sobered up. Oh my god, he's sobered up. That means he's at his strongest. Yeah, now with more space, we'll kill each other. Today reminds me of that day, but Odin's dead. And And I guess some of the red scabbards, they're like, well, that's not the only difference that day. We knew that, you can fight inside of the with your dragon form. Plus, we brought, the mink tribes with us, and especially now with this snow and clear night sky with the moon in it, I think we have a chance. And the chapter just ends there with, I guess, the last mini panel of we got Nekomamushi just face like smiling, but it's all in shadow, and ooh. So I think we're ready to get some mink Sulon forms. Yeah. Well, actually, wait. Right now, I mean, I would presume the minks, like the rest of the minks, are still battling on the inside. So I actually don't know how that really actually was it ever explained that it has to be like the moonlight touching them, or they have to see it, or some shit like that, or were they just boom? So I don't know about the other mates that are on the inside, like carrots, but at least we know that Nekomamushi and Inarashi, they're going full Sulon. Yeah. Oh wait, I also forgot to mention from this translation, it really doesn't mention if there's a week break or something. So as I said, wait for the official translation so I could get on a date, because hey, who knows? Maybe when I read the official translation, I'm like, yeah, a 3-week break? Shit! So, that kind of important detail, because I don't know what's up with these translations recently, like them. I don't know, some of these are not too bad. Sometimes they can be pretty bad. They just don't put on, chapters coming out this day, chapters coming out that day. They don't really do that no more with the chapter releases. I don't know why, but yeah, going back on important details, I guess with Kaido, himself being able to get injured, a lot of people will be taking that in a way, and actually they have been taking that away as, oh man, Kaido is weaker than we expected. It's a downplay for them, but I don't think people actually realize this. Just, like Kaido is strong. I understand that, but you got to understand the red scabbards. Like seriously, I bet you, with everyone thinking, well, other than Kamemon and Denjiro, the best they could do is maybe take out a Calamity, maybe Jack, but that's it. Like, really, people like to downplay the power of, the rest of the red scabbards. They think they're like, they think they're just like, oh man, they can totally take down Toby Robo. But nothing more than that. No, they are strong, and I don't think they can take down Kaido, but they sure give him a fight, and especially with his dragon form. And I think especially when he gets in the dragon form, it'll be a little bit harder. But I mean, to be fair, we got Sulong. We got a couple of Sulong minks of Nekomamushi and Inarashi. Thank God I wasn't wrong about what was it? Oh yeah, Nekomamushi was a 9. Well, I guess it was Tuesday for him. I gotta stop with these bad jokes, but yeah, I actually really I'm looking at this last shot. Oh wait, is that Izo? Yeah. I think that's Izo. Shit. So it looks like all the red scabbards just went up on him. I was sure have thought like, maybe a couple were going to be like, take down King or Queen or Jack, but no, they're all jumping to fight King. I mean, not King. They're all jumping to fight Kaido. It's a big surprise. But yeah, I'm sure it won't, lead them to defeating Kaido, but I'm sure they'll do some major damage before the big players show up. And I guess if you want to see my theory on how the fight with Kaido is going to go, well, I don't know how's it going to go with the Red Scabbards, but they're going to fight him. They're not going to beat him, but they're going to weaken him. So when it gets to, I guess the big player battle where, I don't know, Luffy, definitely Kid, Law, probably Drake, and why not put Hawkins in there. I don't know about Apu, Yamato, maybe Zoro, Killer. Who else would be like a really, really good, continuation to a fight? And I don't know. I'm thinking it's going there where the Red Scabbards will, do some damage on him. They'll fight him, but they won't ultimately win at the end. So, we got, I guess, all the other big players taking out Kaido. Let me look at any other information. But, if when the future release comes out and if it does say, well, Marco is with Perospero, I mean, this is a possibility, but could a Perospero actually, thought of teaming up with Marco? Because, that's a really, that would be actually pretty interesting, because, we know for a fact with, what was it, like 2 or 3 chapters ago, where he said, I do not approve of this alliance. And, because I'm not sure if he would join up with Marco, but, that would be actually way more useful for, breaking off this alliance. And I do think this alliance is ultimately going to fail because of Perospero. But yeah, it could be that, or the other thing. Perospero looks like he could be running his ass away from, Marco. So whatever it'll be, I don't know if they're going to get a real fight or not. Like anything else, but yeah, I guess we got Luffy versus Big Mom. I do agree that, I don't know, Solo Luffy cannot beat Big Mom. He can, like Luffy, I don't think he's at the point where he can solo a Yonko. With health, with help, not health. Help, probably someone will come and help him defeat Big Mom, but him solo, there's no way. I mean, I don't know. I mean, Carrot and Carrot and Nami are like literally right there, so they could probably help them. And they took down, I don't know, 2 random homies like no problem. It really looks like. I mean, I doubt they purposely let themselves get caught, but I'm sure there's a good point to that. Yamato fighting Ulti, which, yes, I did like, Ulti's choice of word of, are you stupid? What were you planning to do? God, freaking love Ulti, but my love for Yamato hardens more. Also, Yamato for Straw Hat! Let me think. Is there anything else I'm really missing? I guess I was kind of disappointed that, the Calamities didn't really do anything. Like, the only one who really did of any substantial thing was Queen, who was like, they think they could do anything, and, they get that message through it, but nothing of the Calamities, didn't even remotely do anything, so that's a big surprise. I wonder how they're going to take off the Calamities. I'm sure who's going to show up soon. Drake, well, I don't know. Because right now with Drake, I wonder, is he going to, because right now, I don't know when he's going to be like, plot twist, I never worked for you in the first place. I don't know. I feel like whatever Law is going to do, whatever Law does, he has to do something where, because Drake was the one who helped him get free from the prison. So I feel like whenever Drake actually reveals himself, like, yeah, I never actually worked for you in the first place. I feel like Law has to do something to make his reveal true. I guess that's really it. But hey, at least we get to see like Odin, like a full on Odin, because we got a full page of Odin stuff. Which, I was like, okay, we're probably going to get, like, Odin flashbacks from, Kaido's perspective every now and again, but no, this was like a whole page, but yeah, respect the Odin, the Chad of Chads of One Piece. Is that really it I have to say? Yeah, a 29-minute video. Like, that's getting short for my One Piece videos, but, yeah, regular week, I'll probably, make, a theory or discussion video and One Piece chapter review if it doesn't get delayed. But I mean, isn't like, let me look at this calendar right here real quick. No, not next week's Burn the Witch. The week after that's Burn the Witch. So, if there's a chapter next week, there's a chapter, but then I'm just going to tell you, since, I said I was going to do Burn the Witch chapter reviews, and so how am I going to do it is basically, okay, One Piece, Burn the Witch, they come out on the same days, unless if there's a break for One Piece, but they would come out on the same days. I'm going to put the One Piece review over the Burn the Witch. I like Burn the Witch, but, have you not looked at, like, any of my recent videos and nothing but One Piece videos? So, One Piece goes first, but I will do Burn the Witch. It's not like it's going to be a long series if the leak is true, but, yeah, I don't know, what else am I trying to say? Where is Brooke and Frankie? We still haven't got that, I think basically Brooke and Frankie and Sanji are like the only characters where like, where the hell are they? Because I'm being serious. Brooke and Frankie, they should have been here by now, but whatever. Sanji, God, please for the love of God, don't be perving on me, boy. Look, whatever. I guess I'll end this chapter with, we'll see the true power of the Red Scabbards next chapter. Real woe. I suck at ending these things, but seriously, you people are making the Red Scabbards think they're weaker than they already are, okay? Chapter end.